Imagine ancient Rome, the bustling agora filled with voices, merchants, performers and philosophers debating under the open sky. Now, fast forward 2,000 years. The marble streets have become screens, the agora has become social media, and the crowd, still loud, never sleeps. In that endless noise, one thing has become rare: silence. We live in a world where everyone feels the need to speak, to share, to post, where to be unseen is to be invisible, and to be silent is to risk being forgotten. But among the millions shouting for attention, there are a few who choose otherwise. They do not post, they do not perform, they quietly observe. Who are they? What kind of mind resists the pull of constant visibility? And what ancient wisdom explains their peace in an age of exposure? Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This video is not about deleting your accounts, it's about understanding what the Stoics knew. That true freedom begins when you no longer need to be seen to feel real. So, let's step out of the digital crowd for a moment. Let's enter the quiet mind. This is the hidden psychology of people who stay silent online. Part 1. The Stoic idea of withdrawal. To the Stoics, silence wasn't absence, it was mastery. It meant control over what was within your power, your thoughts, your words, your reactions. Epictetus taught, if you wish to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. He meant that the wise must often appear strange to the noisy majority because wisdom doesn't perform. It listens. Those who stay silent online often live by this same quiet code. They understand that they cannot control opinions, trends, or algorithms, only their own attention and intention. In Stoic philosophy, this principle is called Autarkeia, self-sufficiency. It's the freedom that comes from needing little. Online, it means detaching from the dopamine-driven hunger for validation. It's not arrogance, it's alignment. To the Stoic mind, speech has weight. Marcus Aurelius advised, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Posting less, for some, becomes a form of living this idea. They act more than they announce. They choose virtue over visibility. This isn't a rejection of connection, it's a refinement of it. The Stoics did not isolate themselves from society. They participated with discipline and dignity. Similarly, those who stay silent online are not antisocial, they're intentional. They seek depth over display, meaning over motion. Their silence is their statement. I will not let the crowd dictate the rhythm of my mind. Part 2. Noise, ego, and the battle for attention. Seneca once wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." If he lived today, he might have added, and more often on social media than in life. Our digital world is built to amplify imagination. Every post, every headline, every opinion demanding reaction, and every reaction feeding the ego. In psychology, this is called the feedback loop of validation. Each like, each comment, each new follower releases a tiny burst of dopamine. It feels like connection, but often it's control. The Stoics warned against exactly this trap, being enslaved by external things. Epictetus taught that everything outside our control, wealth, fame, praise, belongs to the realm of indifference. To rely on it is to surrender your peace to others. When you are offended, he said, it's not the thing itself that disturbs you, but your opinion of it. The same applies to online life. When someone ignores your post, disagrees with your opinion, or scrolls past your achievements, the pain isn't rejection, it's attachment. The mind wants to be seen, applauded, remembered. But the Stoic path teaches that recognition is irrelevant to virtue. Seneca advised avoiding crowds that corrupt clarity, not because people are evil, but because noise distorts reason. He wrote, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you." In the digital world, the crowd isn't the marketplace, it's the feed. And to the modern Stoic, discipline means knowing when to step away from it. Those who stay silent online are not escaping society. They're escaping the endless theater of comparison. Their silence isn't fear, it's focus. Part 3. The observer's mind, logos, and perspective. The Stoics believed the universe was governed by logos, the rational order behind all things. To live in harmony with it was the goal of philosophy. To see things as they are, not as desire distorts them. In our time, the observer, the one who doesn't post, mirrors this idea. They watch, but without reacting. They analyze patterns, not people. They see the world's digital drama with clarity rather than judgment. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Observe constantly that all things take place by change." The silent mind practices this observation. It sees trends rise and fall, outrage ignite and fade, opinions shift with the wind, and remains unmoved. Not out of apathy, but understanding. This detachment is not disinterest. It's a higher form of engagement, one guided by perspective rather than impulse. Modern psychology calls it emotional regulation. The Stoics called it virtue. Seneca said that to be calm amidst chaos is the true sign of strength. The observer embodies that. Their silence is not retreat, but command. In today's terms, they're immune to FOMO, the fear of missing out, because they understand that nothing essential can be missed. All that truly belongs to you, said Epictetus, is your own mind. Part 4. Memento Mori in the Digital Age. You could leave life right now, wrote Marcus Aurelius. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Few phrases capture the essence of memento mori, the Stoic practice of remembering death, as powerfully as this. It was not meant to depress, but to awaken, to remind us of what truly matters. In the digital age, where content lives longer than people and trends outlive truth, remembering impermanence is radical. Every post, every story, every like, gone within hours. The crowd forgets, the algorithm resets, the screen refreshes. Those who stay silent online often understand this intuitively. They are unmoved by the race to be remembered, because they know that even fame fades into silence. They live for meaning, not memory. In a way, their silence is memento mori, a living reminder that attention is temporary and wisdom timeless. They choose to act with awareness of time's brevity, not to disappear, but to live fully before disappearing. To the Stoics, death was not the end, it was nature's reset. Just as each scroll wipes the previous image away, each day erases yesterday. What remains is not what was seen, but what was understood. And that's the essence of Stoic presence. To live today as if tomorrow were uncertain, to speak only what deserves echo, to post only what aligns with purpose. Part 5. Virtue over visibility. The Stoics taught that virtue, wisdom, courage, justice, temperance is the only true good. Everything else, from wealth to reputation, is secondary. Today, we might add, followers, likes, and fame are also indifferent. When you no longer chase them, you regain your power. The silent mind is the sovereign mind. Epictetus warned, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Those who stay silent online live this lesson daily. They don't announce their peace, they practice it. They don't tell you they're above the noise. They simply refuse to contribute to it. This doesn't mean rejecting the digital world entirely. The Stoic ideal was not retreat, but balance. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire and still found time to write, reflect, and observe his own mind. The goal is not to disconnect, but to discern, to use technology as a tool, not an identity. So what does the psychology of the silent teach us? That restraint can be revolution, that you can participate in the world without losing yourself to it. That silence is not absence, it's autonomy. Seneca might have called it tranquillitas animi, tranquility of the soul. A state where no algorithm can reach you, no opinion can shake you, and no trend can define you. Conclusion: the silent strength. If Marcus Aurelius lived today, perhaps he would look at our feeds and say, to live well is to live according to nature, not according to the algorithm. The ones who stay silent online understand this. They are not ghosts of the digital world, they are its philosophers. They remind us that in a culture obsessed with visibility, the deepest power lies in invisibility, because silence is not the opposite of speech. It's the foundation of meaning. It's where thought becomes wisdom. So when you see someone who never posts, don't assume they have nothing to say. They may simply be practicing what the Stoics preached, to speak less, to think deeply, and to live with intention. Their silence is not emptiness. It's peace, it's mastery, it's philosophy in motion. In a world that rewards noise, they've chosen virtue over volume, and that is the rarest kind of strength.